Did you know that you could be throwing away hundreds of dollars at the pump every single year without even realizing it? In fact, one study found that it's costing the average driver over $3,000 a year just for fuel. So in this video, I'll show you the best hacks that my AI assistant Tiara and I could find that can slash your gas expenses by up to 30%. And I'm also gonna expose the biggest myth about saving gas that's actually costing you more money in the long run. So let's begin by listening here to Tiara and seeing what she has to say.
Did you know that you can start saving on gas before you even turn the key?
That's right. With a little prep work, you can slash your fuel costs without changing a single thing about your driving. So Tiara and I, we came up with 4 game-changing strategies that'll have you save big time before you even drive.
1. Let's begin with joining fuel rewards programs.
Many gas stations offer rewards programs that can save you money on every single gallon. So for example, Shell's fuel rewards program can save you at least 3 cents per gallon and even more if you're a frequent filler.
2nd, plan your trips.
Combine your errands into one trip instead of making multiple short trips. Your engine runs more efficiently when it's warm, so one longer trip uses less fuel than several short ones. So next time you have errands to run, think more about the path you're going to take to be as efficient as absolutely possible.
3rd, lighten your load.
So here's a fun fact. For every 100 pounds that you carry in your car, your fuel economy will drop by about 1%. So think of your car like a closet. If you haven't used something in a while, it probably doesn't need to be in there. And cleaning that out and getting rid of the extra weight will make a difference over time.
All right, now that we've covered how to prep before you even leave the house, let's talk about what to do when you're on the road.
Now you might think that filling up is as simple as swiping your card and squeezing the nozzle, but there are some sneaky ways to save you even more money when you visit the pump.
First, drive smoothly. It really does matter.
Rapid acceleration and braking are like throwing dollar bills out the window, right? It can lower your gas mileage by roughly 15 to 30% at highway speeds and 10 to 40% in stop and go traffic. Instead, accelerate gradually and anticipate stops.
2nd, use cruise control whenever you're driving a longer distance.
When you're on the highway, cruise control is your best friend. By maintaining a constant speed, you're avoiding those little accelerations that really do guzzle gas.
3rd, follow the speed limit. It's more efficient than you think.
Okay, so here's a fun fact. So most cars, they reach their optimal fuel efficiency at around 50 miles per hour. Once you go over 60, your car has to work harder to push through the air. Every 5 miles per hour over 60 is like paying an extra 20 cents per gallon of gas.
4th, reduce idling. It's a big time waste of gas.
Sitting in your car with the engine running is like burning money for no reason. So if you're gonna be stopped for more than, let's say 10 seconds, you should really turn off the engine. Idling can use a quarter to a half gallon of fuel per hour. Now that might not sound like much, but it really does add up faster than you think. And newer cars, like our Lincoln Aviator, it has a feature that does this automatically. So if you have a newer car, check if you have that too.
We've covered the quick wins and on-the-road tactics. Now, let's talk about playing the long game with maintenance and lifestyle changes that can help.
So these are the moves that might not show you instant results, but over time, they will make the biggest difference of all. I'm talking about keeping your vehicle in tip-top shape and maybe even rethinking how you get around.
First, regular maintenance is something you really don't want to miss.
Keeping your engine tuned and changing your oil regularly can improve your gas mileage by an average of right around 4%. Now, again, that may not sound like much, but remember that this also keeps your car healthy. So really, you should be doing it anyway.
2nd, tire pressure matters. That isn't an old wives' tale.
Here's something to blow your mind. So keeping your tires properly inflated, it can actually improve your gas mileage by up to 3%. Now, I've heard this before, but I thought it was, nothing more than some weird folklore out there. Plus, properly inflated tires, they'll last longer. So you're actually saving money twice over. So you want to check the tire pressure, at least once a month and always before you take long trips.
3rd, consider carpooling or public transit.
Now, this might be a big change, but hear me out. So if you can carpool to work, even just a few days a week, you're not only saving on gas, but also on the wear and tear on your car. And public transit, that's as fuel efficient as it comes as well. Plus, best part, you get to catch up on your favorite robo-finance videos during your commute. So obviously that's the best part. So make sure you subscribe, of course.
Fourth, plan for your next vehicle. Technology makes things more efficient.
When it's time for a new ride, fuel efficiency should really be high on your priority list. And hybrid and electric vehicles, they might have a higher upfront cost, but they can lead to massive savings over time. And with technology improving all the time, these vehicles, they're becoming much more affordable and practical for everyday use.
Remember when Ron said he'd reveal the biggest myth about saving gas that's actually costing you more money in the long run? Well, I made him stick to it. Buckle up. It's a doozy.
Thanks, Tiara. I almost forgot. And I have to say that last part about buckling up, that is actually quite the pun. So well done. Sorry about that, almost forgot. But anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and discuss the biggest myth. So in fact, because you're still here, I'm actually gonna squash 3 myths just as a thank you for watching this far.
Number 1, using premium fuel improves fuel economy.
Common misconception, right? Many people believe that using premium fuel will improve their gas mileage. But for most vehicles, this really isn't true and only results in spending more money on gas unnecessarily. That said, if your car requires premium fuel, then yeah, obviously get it. But if it doesn't require it, putting it in isn't going to give you more miles or anything like that.
Number 2, aftermarket additives and devices can dramatically improve fuel economy.
So many products, they claim to significantly boost fuel efficiency. But according to the FTC, those claims are often, either false or just grossly exaggerated. So if you use them, do more research and you're likely to see that you're really just wasting money on them.
Number 3 is overinflating tires.
So doing this by as little as 10 PSI over the manufacturer's recommendation, it can actually lead to less traction, greater braking distance, and more tire wear. This could potentially cost more money in the long run due to increased tire replacement frequency and potential safety issues. It's not really a waste of gas, so to speak, right? But it can cost you big on tires, which, as we all know, are pretty expensive nowadays. All right, so since you've watched this video, I just have to assume that you're all about saving money on everyday expenses. And I have what I would consider a perfect video for you to check out. This one covers how to save money on groceries. And to be honest, Tiara, she came up with some ideas that I had never even heard of and absolutely never would have thought of in the video itself. Now you can watch that by clicking right up here, or you can go ahead and click right over here. This is a video that YouTube thinks that you'll like, and I hope that you do, because I'd love for you to become a fan of the channel, obviously. And lastly, before you go, remember to subscribe to unlock financial success one AI chat at a time. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you.